Today's video is brought to us by NordVPN. More on them at the end of the video. I'm sharing 5 ways living a more formal lifestyle can help you maintain a healthy weight. Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer L. Scott and I am the author of the Madame Chic series. And on my channel here, The Daily Connoisseur, I examine the fine art of living. I recently did a video called 5 Reasons to Live a More Formal Life. And that video struck a chord with a lot of people, especially the first tip, that living a formal lifestyle can help you maintain a healthy weight. I truly believe that when you aim to live a more formal lifestyle, a less casual lifestyle, you become more conscious about everything you do, and that includes what, how, and when you eat. Now, this is a link to healthy weight that not many people have explored. Normally, when you think about weight loss, you think about calories, what you eat, exercise, or even intermittent fasting, which is what I do to maintain a healthy weight. But how do you keep it going? How do you make it sustainable for your actual lifestyle? Well, it is in that word, lifestyle, that is the key. It's how we live. It's that we choose to live intentionally and therefore a little more formally than popular culture currently lives. In my first book, Lessons from Madame Chic, we explore the benefits of living a more formal lifestyle. In fact, one of my favorite chapters is called Living Life as a Formal Affair, and I aim to do that in my life at home as well. This may seem intimidating to many people. Many people might think, oh, you need a lot of money to live this way. It's not true at all. It really is about intentionality and consciousness. And we're going to explore 5 reasons why this will help you maintain a healthy weight. So let's jump into tip number 1. Reason number 1, living a more formal lifestyle reveres set meal times. Now, when you become more intentional about your daily life, when you decide to live a more formal life, meal times become very special, and you adhere to set meal times. So it's not the actual time that matters. What matters is that you revere that meal time and that it becomes special for you. So when you live a more formal lifestyle, you tend to set the table. It doesn't have to be elaborate. You don't have to use crystal and your best forks every day. But what you do is you set down maybe a placemat, a nice plate with your food plated nicely on it. Perhaps you use cloth napkins. And whether you are dining alone or with a dining companion, you sit down with good posture. You're not in front of the television or on the sofa or over the sink eating. This is an actual event, whether it's breakfast, lunch, tea time, or dinner. And you sit down and you have a very conscious dining experience. So what that means is that you are present with what you're doing. When you live a more formal lifestyle, everything you do becomes intentional. So your intention is to sit down and nourish yourself with a meal, perhaps fellowship with someone else, people in your family or a friend. Or if you're alone, it's to nourish your body and enjoy a break from your day. So that's what happens when you become more intentional about it. Now, if you live a very casual lifestyle and you don't revere meal times, they don't mean that much to you, they can be any time, then you tend to mindlessly snack throughout the day. So let's say you're looking forward to a really nice lunch that you have prepared and you know it's coming at noon. You're less likely to mindlessly snack all the way to lunch because you want to save your appetite for the lunch. When you revere the meal times, you sit down and it's very intentional and almost relaxing. But when you don't have a set meal time, when there is no plan, you are probably okay with eating whenever and wherever. When you do that, you can tend to overeat or maybe not make the healthiest choices with the food you are eating. I will never forget the anecdote from the book 60 Million Frenchmen Can't Be Wrong, where the author says they were leaving the hotel in Paris and the author was eating a sandwich, like a to-go sandwich, and the doorman sneered at him, "Bon appetit." Like, he wasn't really wishing him good appetite. It was kind of like, what are you doing? Why are you walking through a door of a hotel while eating a sandwich at the same time? So we want to be more formal with our meal times. We want to sit down and be aware of our surroundings and devote that time to the meal. Reason number 2 is that a formal life requires structure and there's less opportunity for boredom. Now, why do I bring up boredom? Because normally when we do mindless snacking, it's because we're bored, not because we're actually hungry. And I think most of you could probably relate to that. If you find yourself somehow like digging into a box of crackers in the middle of the day and you're thinking, why am I eating these crackers? I'm not even hungry. It's because you were bored, or maybe you're procrastinating, or maybe there's some emotional reason usually behind it. When you live a more formal lifestyle, you tend to have structure and a purpose and a meaning through the day. So you know where you're going throughout the day and you know where you're headed. If you do have a snack, it's intentional. You intend to have it, and it's usually something that's going to be healthy, not something that you're going to regret later. People who live a more formal lifestyle tend to have a plan each day, and perhaps you use a planner. You schedule out your day, you know what you need to do. So if you don't plan your day and it's more casual and you kind of fly by the seat of your pants throughout the day, you might not have a plan, you might find yourself getting bored, and you might find yourself mindlessly snacking. Reason number 3 is something that a lot of you have brought up in the comment section before, and that is when you live a more formal lifestyle, dressing well becomes a priority, and you're more likely to notice weight gain. And you're more likely to notice significant weight gain if you're wearing proper day clothes throughout the day, as opposed to comfy elastic pajamas or sweatpants. So when you wear day clothes, clothes that are meant to be worn out throughout the day, whether it's jeans or a skirt or a dress or whatever it is that you like to wear, you are in touch with your body. You're aware of how your body fits in different clothing. A lot of people who live a more casual lifestyle, they might be in a slump where they're wearing sweatpants every day, and the sweatpants are elastic waist and expandable, and they don't notice the slow creeping of weight gain that happens from mindlessly snacking and everything else. So it seems kind of like a strange correlation, but it is true that when you wear day clothes and you dress up for the day appropriately, you're able to say, oh, my clothes are fitting, they're kind of tight. That's how I noticed it when I started to gain a lot of weight after my 4th pregnancy. I noticed my clothes weren't fitting me. I thought, oh, okay, well, because I wasn't weighing myself that much, but I did notice that. And that is an indicator that you might need to address some areas in your lifestyle that need help. So get in the habit of dressing well every day and wearing your nice clothes every single day. If you find yourself in the habit of wearing sweatpants or stretchy pajamas pants every day and you want to express your true style, now is the time to do it, and you're going to be more aware of your body when you do so. Reason number 4 is when you look good, you are less likely to wander around the house eating straight from the bag of Cheetos. Once again, I'm correlating mindless snacking to consciousness. When you live a more formal lifestyle, when you decide to express your true style every day and get dressed, you want to look good. You want to look good every day. And I truly believe that every human deep down has the desire to look good. And when you do, and when you're dressed nicely, you are less likely to want to engage in mindless snacking, walking around the house, hand in the bag of chips, kind of stuffing your face and letting crumbs fall down your shirt. You're not going to do that if you're looking good, if you've brushed your hair nicely, maybe put on some lip gloss and a nice blouse. So when you become more aware of how you present yourself, that trickles down to the mindless snacking as well, and it's a great way to eliminate it. I recently did a 3 articles on dress where we discussed the goblin mode phenomenon. In goblin mode, people have really given up and they just let themselves go. They let themselves go physically and how they look, how they live. And there was a really potent illustration that went along with that article from The Guardian. And I quote from the article, it referenced this: downing Eggo toaster oven waffles with hot sauce over the sink because you can't be bothered to put them on a plate. That's an example of what being in goblin mode would be like. So if you're living a more formal lifestyle, you're not going to be doing that. You're not going to be in goblin mode, eating Eggos with hot sauce over the sink because you can't be bothered to get a plate. We live a more formal lifestyle, and looking good and feeling good about how you look is connected to all of it. Reason number 5 is that more formal surroundings are likely to affect your behavior for the better. So this tip has to do with your home, your surroundings, and how you choose to decorate. When you clean up the clutter, when you clear up the house, and when you decorate it, I'm not saying buying new furniture and completely going all out, but working with what you have. Just merely clearing clutter and making your space look nice is a more formal atmosphere. If you're in a very cluttered space, it's messy, and you haven't really thought about the furniture arrangement, that's more casual, and you're going to feel more comfortable being maybe in goblin mode in this current environment. But I want you to think about how you behave in a really nice restaurant, like a fancy restaurant, versus how you would behave in like a dive bar or a really casual, loud, boisterous restaurant. You're going to behave a little different. So if you're in a really nice restaurant, you're probably dressed up to be there. You're probably sitting up tall, you're looking forward to your meal. You might act differently at the table, have your best manners. If you're at a more casual restaurant, you might not be behaving that way. So it really is true. Think about how you behave in a formal setting versus an informal setting, and make the necessary changes you can to your house to reflect that. Oftentimes it's just a matter of cleaning things up, getting rid of clutter, maybe rearranging some furniture to make you feel like you're living in a more formal space. But this definitely correlates to how we eat, and we are less likely to engage in the mindless snacking and in unhealthy food choices when our environment is more formal. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and now a word from our sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN is the best VPN if you are looking for peace of mind on public Wi-Fi. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, a service that protects your internet connection and privacy online. It creates an encrypted tunnel for your data, protects your online identity, and allows you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely. They even have a new advanced anti-malware feature too. So NordVPN is really easy to use. You connect with one click or enable auto connect for zero-click protection. They have amazing speed. It's confirmed by the speed test. NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there, and they're on every major platform. So go to nordvpn.com/dailyc to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month with a huge discount, and it's risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you so much to NordVPN for bringing us today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.